Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Steve McSwain with Art of Travel, your 2021 Plano Chamber Board Chair.
Hello. Yes. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special event that we look forward to every year, the Best of Plano Awards. Before we get started with 2021, we do have some unfinished business from 2020, and that is to award or recognize the award recipients from last year. Last year, everything was virtual. They didn't get to take the stage with a live audience, so we'd like to take this time to recognize them. First is Citizen of the Year, Jerry Chambers, who is not able to join us tonight. Second was the Athena Award winner, Nancy Humphrey. Nancy, come on down. And Sarah, you're coming with her. So you're the next one. Business Executive of the Year, Sarah Bonzer. Here, stay right here. And Community Partner of the Year, Plano ISD Education Foundation, Jamie Jolly. Jamie, all right. Innovator Award was Capital One. They did not have a representative this evening, but the Outstanding Corporate Citizen of the Year is Medical City Plano. The Small Business Person of the Year is Carol Davis from Crave Popcorn. Carol? The Rising Star Award goes to Rachel Izagari from the City of Plano. Rachel? All right. And the Special Award of Merit was the North Texas Food Bank, who also could not have a representative tonight. So if you'll join me in congratulating the 2020 Best of Plano Award winners. Great. Thank you all, and congratulations on your awards from last year. We appreciate it. Now to kick things off, I'm going to turn it over to Kelly Marsalis, the President and CEO of the Plano Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening. We are so pleased to have you join us this year for the 2021 Best of Plano Awards and to honor Plano's top business and community leaders. For those of you at home or those of you here with us this evening, thank you so much for being here and helping us celebrate. Or for those of you at some of those raging watch parties around the city, I'm sure, that are taking place. I would like to welcome our elected officials joining us this evening. We have Collin County Commissioner Duncan Webb, Mayor John Munns, Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Maria Tu, City Council Member Anthony Riccardelli, City Council Member Shelby Williams, City Council Member Julie Holmer, City Manager Mark Israelson, Plano ISD Board Vice President Nancy Humphrey, Plano ISD Superintendent Sarah Bonzer. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the Plano Chamber of Commerce board members that are in attendance here this evening and watching from home. Thank you again for your leadership. Tonight is a celebration and an opportunity to honor these fine 2021 award recipients. And events like this would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors. So please help me in thanking our signature sponsor, Medical City of Plano. Our award sponsors, and I'm going to list several and then we can applause: Communities Foundation of Texas, CoServe, Frost Bank, Ryan LLC, the University of Texas at Dallas, Veritex Community Bank, and the Plano Chambers Women's Division. That's usually not a tongue twister. Thank you to our award sponsors. And finally, we are also thrilled to have so many great community partners and small business members with us that support us through in-kind support of events like this. So I'd like to take a moment to thank Tetra Media Group and Flowerama for their contributions to this evening. And finally, I'd like to thank our gracious host this evening, the North Texas Performing Arts. Thank you for your continued support of the Plano Chamber and the Best of Plano Awards. And now it is my pleasure to introduce and welcome to the stage Mayor John Munns.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm so excited to be here and be a part of the celebration to honor the Best of Plano 2021. And tonight's event will give us the opportunity to not only celebrate the 2021 award recipients, but it will give us the opportunity to celebrate our 2020 award recipients who did not get the opportunity to be live. We're so glad to be here live on stage this evening. And for those watching on live stream, whether you're at home or at the office or in one of those parties that Kelly mentioned, we're so glad you're joining us for this celebration and these outstanding community leaders. The first Citizen of the Year award was given by the Plano Chamber in 1951. I had no idea it had been going on this long. 70 years ago, for those who don't want to do the math, which I did not do. And other awards have been added along the way, like the first Special Award of Merit for the first given in 1975, and in the early 80s, the Small Business Person of the Year Award and the Athena Award were all added at that time. Since then, the program has flourished and become a full program that we have today. My parents, James and Betty Munns, were Citizens of the Year in 1994. Doesn't seem like it was that long ago. And I'm proud to have a family history of the Best of Plano and a robust history of one of the things that make these awards so special. In each category we honor tonight, there is a list of prestigious alumni, many of which are with us this evening. And it's the Best of Plano alumni who get to designate and recognize the newest members of their elite group. The best recognizing the best. For that, this event is what it's all about. So I'd like to invite the Medical City Plano Chief Operating Officer, Christina Mathis, to the stage to get us started. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Christina Mathis, COO of Medical City Plano, and I'm delighted to welcome you all as we celebrate Plano's best and brightest at the very best of Plano. I'm very proud to say that we have enjoyed a very long and positive and productive partnership with the Plano Chamber of Commerce for more than 40 years. Today, we are honored to be the signature sponsor for the Best of Plano, an event that celebrates exceptional individuals and businesses who make our community strong and vibrant. Thank you, Plano Chamber, for setting the bar so high for all of us. As Plano's first hospital, Medical City Plano continues to grow as our region's leading full-service healthcare provider, serving more communities than ever. Over the years, in partnership with our community, we have achieved incredible milestones, including becoming the first and only Level 1 Trauma Center, first and only Burn Center, first Comprehensive Stroke Center. Are you hearing a theme here? It's pretty fun. And then the first Magnet-designated hospital, which is a recognition of nursing excellence. We continue to be voted the best hospital in Plano Star Courier's Reader's Choice Awards and best hospital to have a baby by DFW Child Magazine. We are proud to provide new, innovative solutions, such as advanced robotic surgery and ECMO, a highly advanced heart and lung life support system that helps critically ill patients survive stroke, aneurysms, and other life-threatening illnesses. We take stewardship seriously both inside and outside of our hospital walls. Last year, we contributed over $18 million in property taxes that supported our local schools and important city initiatives. Our annual economic impact is valued at over $200 million. Most recently, for Thanksgiving, our colleagues donated more than 6,000 food items to support Minnie's Food Pantry to help those struggling with food insecurity. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, we have led with the same level of compassion and exceptional care that is our legacy. I am proud to say that no Medical City Plano colleague was laid off or furloughed during the pandemic, and we maintain readiness to respond to the evolving needs of our community today. We value our strong relationship with Collin College's Carrie A. Israel Health Science Center and local high school health science academies to develop future healthcare workers right here close to home. Our mission is to care for and improve human life, and we are committed to making our Plano community a healthy, safe place for everyone to live, work, and play. On behalf of more than 1,200 members of our medical staff and over 1,600 colleagues of Medical City Plano, I congratulate each of this year's award recipients, including our own community advisory member, Lisa Smith, and extend a sincere thank you to all of your efforts to make us all Plano proud. Thank you for your collective dedication, service, vision, and numerous contributions to make the greater Plano community a stronger and healthier one for us all.
Please welcome to the stage with Veritex Community Bank and our 2022 Plano Chamber Board Chair, Emily Zug, and your 2020 Rising Star Award recipient, Rachel Izagari.
Good afternoon. At Veritex Community Bank, we believe in building better futures with honesty and integrity. And since the Rising Star Award celebrates those with a bright future and who are making a difference, it seems like a perfect fit. I am here tonight not only representing Veritex Community Bank, but I am also here as a recipient of the 2017 Rising Star Award. You can see the other recipients on the screen behind me: Monica Shortino, Michael Thomas, Jennifer Schertzer, and with me on the stage is our 2020 Rising Star Award recipient, Rachel Izagari. She told me how to say it, and I still lost it.
I was honored to be named the 2020 Rising Star Award last year, and I'm excited to be on stage tonight to recognize Dylan Rafferty. Dylan is the founder and chairman of the North Texas Disability Chamber, founded in 2017. NTXDC promotes a more cohesive, transparent, informed, cross-disability community via events and education. Dylan has also served on the Texas Governor's Committee on Peoples with Disabilities since 2015, providing recommendations to the governor and legislature, promoting compliance with disability-related laws, and recognizing employers for hiring and retaining employees with disabilities. Dylan is the head of Accessibility Strategy and Partnerships for See Here, Inc.
Dylan's success is due to the global supportive network that is enriched by his generous, kind, servant heart, passion, work ethics, and transformative leadership style. In addition, Dylan is an author, a vlogger, a disability rights activist, entrepreneur, executive advisor, mentor, nonprofit professional, and SME influencer on disability matters.
Dylan is in the current Leadership Plano Class 38, which is conveniently how we knew how to surprise him with the news that he'd been selected. Dylan has made countless television appearances, radio and podcast appearances, and tonight he's appearing here on the stage. Please welcome the 2021 Rising Star, Dylan Rafferty.
Thank you, Emily, and thank you, Rachel, and thank you to the Plano Chamber for recognizing this incredible honor. I'm humbled and I am honored to accept this award. I wanted to dedicate this sort of speech to recognize the people in this room and the people that are watching virtually. There have been so many people that have invested me throughout my journey growing up, including my dad here tonight, that's invested me throughout my entrepreneurship journey, through the growth of developing new skills, as well as really realizing the importance of impacting and serving our community. I also want to share the importance of investing in our youth and investing and empowering our youth and developing new skills, because reality is they're going to be the next generation of our leaders for tomorrow. So again, thank you, Plano Chamber, for the opportunity and the recognition. And again, thank you. Appreciate it.
Now to present the 2021 Outstanding Corporate Citizen of the Year Award, please welcome Dave Scullin, President and CEO of Communities Foundation of Texas, and representing the 2020 Corporate Citizen of the Year, welcome back to the stage Medical City Plano Chief Operating Officer Christina Mathis.
Hello again. As the 2020 Outstanding Corporate Citizen recipients, we are thrilled to have the opportunity to participate in recognizing the 2021 Outstanding Corporate Citizen. This award is presented based on involvement in and in support of critical community issues, enhancing the economy of Plano through the success and profitable operation of their business, exemplifying innovative leadership with employees and clients, and exhibiting outstanding customer service.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your award from last year. Good evening, everybody. As the 2020 we are honored to be a member of the Plano Chamber and the sponsor of tonight's Outstanding Corporate Citizen of the Year Award. Many of you in this room may be familiar with the work that we're doing at Communities Foundation of Texas through your participation in North Texas Giving Day. This year we raised more than $66 million for nonprofits across 20 counties and became the largest community-wide giving event here in the country. And I might just add, in Collin County, that's the fastest growing county and one of the largest counties year over year over year. This county has significant interest in philanthropy. It's part of the reason why we have offices here. Our goal at Communities Foundation of Texas is to build thriving communities for all, and that's why we're partnered with the Plano Chamber in presenting this award. Children's Medical Center, Plano, is a hospital on the rise, literally, while continuing to provide expert care for children and respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. Children's Health maintained their full workforce and normal operations through the pandemic. Kudos. They're continuing their commitment to establishing new services in Plano and closer to home for North Texans by breaking ground on their campus expansion. This is nearly a 400,000 square foot tower, and it'll nearly double the size of the current facility and significantly increase the number of beds from 72 to 212. This will expand specialty care, operating rooms, emergency services, and to satisfy a need that we all recognize, a new parking structure. They expect to open in 2024. Beyond that, Children's Medical Center Plano's local community partnerships include telebehavioral health devices in Plano ISD and John Paul II High School, COVID-19 vaccine clinics for children in downtown Plano, supporting citywide initiatives like Plano Families First, and hosting virtual town halls as subject matter experts to reduce the impact of COVID in our community. They even opened a new all-abilities women's auxiliary playground so that all children can experience the joys of playing. How good is that? Congratulations to our 2021 Corporate Citizen of the Year, Children's Medical Center, Plano.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Vanessa Walls. I'm the Executive Vice President for the Northern Market with Children's Health, and I'm also the administrator for our Children's Medical Center Plano campus. On behalf of our campus and on behalf of the employees who are there tonight taking care of patients, thank you for this honor. Thank you for recognizing the work that those folks do. I'm fortunate to be able to work with an amazing team who every day delivers on our mission, which is very simple. It's to make life better for children, and that's what we work toward every day. Thank you again for this honor. We accept it graciously and look forward to being able to honor someone in the same way next year.
Now to present the 2021 Community Partner of the Year Award, please welcome Julie Willis, representing CoServe, our award sponsor, and from the 2020 Community Partner of the Year, Plano ISD Foundation, Senior Director Jamie Jolly.
Hello, everyone. I am thrilled to have the opportunity to participate and recognize the 2021 Community Partner of the Year. CoServe is honored to present tonight's award and to be in partnership with the communities in which we serve, and to serve those communities in a meaningful way. CoServe is all about service and family. We want our employees, members, and customers to feel like the family that we want and have the vibe to extend into our communities, which is why we do what we do. Service is in our DNA. It's part of who we are and what we do. And because of that, CoServe is proud and honored to represent over 420 electric members and gas customers this evening by honoring the Community Partner of the Year.
Born out of a desire to help children in need, Love Packs was created in order to provide meals to students who would otherwise go hungry during school holidays. Through coordination with local schools and its volunteers, Love Packs engages communities to feed children as an expression of love. Love Packs was introduced to Plano in 2016 by Leadership Plano Class 33 and has grown from serving 5 schools and 120 students to now serving every single school in Plano ISD. Wherever the need is, Love Packs is there. This holiday season, Love Packs is working to prepare 2,100 boxes that will be delivered to over 1,000 students. Love Packs Plano has grown so quickly, they have outgrown their space, not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times, and are looking to expand to a larger warehouse in the next year. This rapid growth illustrates that Love Packs has identified a need in our community and has worked at lightning speeds to rise to the challenge. Their relentless efforts and ability to always deliver for the students in our community who need it the most is why Love Packs Plano is our 2021 Community Partner of the Year. Please welcome, representing Love Packs Plano, Mimi Connor, Michelle Levitt, and Rita Gupta.
Thank you, Julie and Jamie, for those kind words. We are honored to be here to receive the Community Partner Award. We, Michelle, Ritu, Janice, who could not be with us tonight, and myself, are the driving force of 4 behind Love Packs Plano. I say driving because we drive everywhere. We didn't know each other before, but because of our servant hearts and passion to give back, we were brought together to serve, and now we are family. Our Love Pack family is quite large. Love Pack Plano is just one of 10 chapters in North Texas. The impact we are making is amazing when you realize that together we support 200 schools and feed over 5,000 children just last month. Our Love Packs Plano families, as stated earlier, started back in 2016 when Leadership Plano Class of 33 introduced Love Packs as their class project. The need to help those students with food insecurities was growing, and this was a great way to make a difference to a student who receives breakfast, lunch, and snacks at their schools. Love Pack addresses just that. When our children are away from their food source at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and spring break, what do they do over those extended days when they're away from their food source, school? We work with our extraordinary social workers and counselors who have identified these students and deliver a Love Pack box filled with breakfast, lunch, snacks, and kind written notes from the packer of the box to the schools, directly to the schools or directly to their homes. This is what makes us so special. We bring the food to them. All of this is made possible by hundreds of wonderful volunteers like Sunrise Rotary, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Catholic Church, Grace Outreach, PISD Curricula Team, Plano Firefighters Benevolent Group, and clubs like NHS's, YMSL's, NCL, Jack and Jill, Boy and Girl Scouts, and many more, who help collect the food, adopt the boxes, pack the boxes at our pantry, and then deliver them to our students or the schools. We are so blessed to live in a community who also loves our students and knows that nutrition to a child is so important to the well-being and growth of our future generations, and that zip code does not define us. We serve all of Plano. Without the help from Medical City of Plano, Women Making a Difference in Plano, Junior League of Collin County, Central Market HEB, Life Association, Sunrise Rotary, private donations, our husbands and families, and all of you who help support us through our volunteers with our volunteer hours, financial and product donations, and spreading the word about Love Packs Plano, the food pantry that delivers. Thank you.
Now to present the 2021 Leadership Plano Distinguished Leadership Award, please welcome 2020 Distinguished Leadership Award recipient, Collin County Commissioner Duncan Webb, and Leadership Plano Board Member Priscilla Brown.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to present this year's Distinguished Leadership Award. The Distinguished Leadership Award is selected by a committee consisting of Leadership Plano Advisory Committee members and former Distinguished Leadership Award winners. This award is presented by Leadership Plano and the Chamber and is designed to recognize exceptional Leadership Plano program graduates. Recipients are men and women who have made significant and notable contributions to the betterment of the communities and of their communities, and who exemplify the spirit and goals of civic involvement and trusteeship. Each year, our recipients exceed our expectations of leadership.
Dr. Raj Menon has been an active leader in our community for many years. For example, he served on the board of directors of the Plano Symphony Orchestra. He has served as chair of PSO's Education Committee and as a volunteer of PISD's Academy and its STEAM Philosophy Initiative. He has served a 2-year term as president of the board of PSO, but his personal passion for the future of PSO lies most strongly in the educational mission of the Plano Symphony. He was awarded the Arts Center of Plano's Education Leadership Award in 2015. He has served on the Leadership Plano Board of Directors for 3 years and was an active, involved member serving as chair of several of the session committees. His leadership and commitment to the arts and education in our community is unmatched, and that is why I'm proud to present to my friend the 2021 Distinguished Leadership Award to Dr. Raj Menon.
I came prepared. Thank you, Academy. I feel like I won an Oscar. No, thank you, Commissioner Webb, Duncan, for those very generous and kind words. Ryan Minter told me I had 30 minutes, so I'm going to keep this quick. It's such an honor and privilege to be recognized with the Distinguished Leadership Award in a room full of so many great community leaders whom I can really call my friends. And it's particularly delightful and humbling to have the good fortune to live in a wonderful community like Plano. You all represent the best of Plano and help make it the city of excellence. I'd like to thank the Plano Chamber, the Leadership Plano Board of Directors, and the DLA Selection Committee, not only for this award, but also for the dedication and tireless service to help support and develop future leaders in our community. Leadership Plano is a wonderful program. This is also a message out to everybody that's watching, and I would urge any aspiring leader to apply for admission to the program. I can assure you, like the old American Express tagline, membership has its privileges. Particularly my thanks and sincere appreciation also goes to Leadership Plano Executive Director Carol Graysdorf, who I didn't see here, but I'm sure she's watching, for always being such a great mentor and friend. My personal Leadership Plano journey, of course, started under the Honorable Andre Davidson, who was the director of the program for Class 30, the best class ever. Thank you. And both Carol and Andre have taught me all about servant leadership, but not just by teaching in the class, but also embodying by their own personal example. So this is, and I know a lot of my fellow LP30 classmates are watching, and to all of them, including Sarah Akers with the North Texas Performing Arts, Nancy Humphrey, and many others in the audience here, to all of you, I say thank you. I also want to take a moment to appreciate my colleagues on the Collin College Board of Trustees, with whom I have the privilege of serving right now, and I think that's a huge benefit for me to be able to serve the community through my position at Collin College. Chairman Andy Harden, former Chair Dr. Bob Collins, Trustees Jay Sad, Jim Orr, Stacey Arias, Dr. Stacy Donald, Fred Moses, Greg Gomel, and most of all, my dear friend and former trustee Adrian Rodriguez, who is watching from Spain or Portugal or Greece or someplace really cool on a beach, and even former trustee Jenny McCall, who was very instrumental in mentoring me. There's so many people present here. This really is a long list of names in person as well as watching online who've been amazing servant leaders in this community and who've been a tremendous inspiration for me. I'm grateful to all of you for believing in me, for opening doors for me, and for allowing me to stand on your shoulders, as it were, for giving me opportunities to lead and serve. I know if I named each one, it would actually take 30 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it quick, but I would be remiss if I did not mention at least a few. So Beth and Commissioner Duncan Webb, who had to leave to go to 2 appointments after this introduction. He already excused himself, so he's left, and Beth Webb is here. Joa and Mayor John Munns, Mayor Harry LaRosselier, who's not here, PISD trustees Judy Drotman, Mary Beth King, Skip Jenkins, Rutledge Haggard, Marilyn Hinton, Carolyn Mobius, Nancy Humphrey, Dolly Thomas, Suzanne Drotman, City Council members Andre Davidson, I already mentioned, Pat and Angela Miner, who are somewhere in Greece watching us, David Downs, also chair of the Collin College Foundation, Councilman Rick Grady, Mayor Pro Tem Casey Prince. The list is long, but most especially my dear, dear friend, Missy Bender, who's always been such a great friend, supporter, cheerleader, and role model for me. Steve Levine, Michael Thomas, and Joe Pye. These are 3 people who chaired the Leadership Plano board when I was on the board. To them, I owe a special gratitude because I learned a lot from their leadership. Shannon Kamak and Angie Sifferman of the Junior League of Collin County, I served on their advisory board, and they were just exemplary leaders as well. Michael Dardig, of the, Sarah Humphrey, Sejal Desai, Jerry Chambers of the Communities Foundation of Texas, Dr. Chris Parr, Linda Adler, TJ Johnson, and the amazing Graciela Katzer, who's here, of the Plano International Festival, who I got to serve with. All of these folks, again, have been leaders and giants upon whose shoulders I got to stand and from where I learned so much. I also want to give a shout out to leaders in the Indian American community. As an immigrant to Plano, a lot of us are immigrants to Plano, but I was an immigrant to this country. So, immigrants have a very strong tie to the community that represent them, so that means a lot to me. And the IIT Alumni Association of North Texas, There's community members in Plano like Raj and Anna Asava, Ron and Sharmila Bose, Sarva and Ron Aaron, Naresh and Dina Lula, Sona and Dilip Kasargod, and their amazing daughter Tista, who's a great leader at Plano East High School, Vaishali and Dr. Raj Kole, who's also a member of the Leadership Plano alumni class, Chanda Prabhu, Dr. Gopal Gupta, and most especially my dear friend, co-conspirator and co-founder of the IIT Alumni Association here, Abhay Sawant, who's here, and his wife Rashmi and their daughter Anika, who's always been such staunch supporters of everything I do in Plano, even though they live in Carrollton. So this is what their dedication is. And last but not the least, this is coming to a close, I want to acknowledge my family, my dad and mom, and my brother and sister-in-law, who I'm sure are up at 5 a.m. in Mumbai, watching Indian Standard Time is 5 a.m. right now, my sister and her family in Finland and the Netherlands, my in-laws in Palo Alto, I know they texted me and they're watching, extended international family from Kuala Lumpur to London, from Bangalore to Houston, my handsome and hardworking son who drove 5 hours, I think it was 3 hours, from Houston to come see me. He drives really fast. And of course, my amazing wife, Deepa, who has worked so hard and so that I could do all the things that I do, and who's put up with me for 30 years and supported me every step of the way. I owe this recognition to you. Thank you. Woo!
Now to present the 2021 Innovator Award, please welcome from the award sponsor and 2019 Innovator Award recipient, University of Texas at Dallas, Amanda Rocco.
I feel inspired after that. I don't even know how to follow that. All right, let me find myself here. All right, I'm excited to be here this evening as both the award sponsor and as a previous recipient. For half a century, the University of Texas at Dallas has taken pride in cultivating generations of innovators, thinkers, and inventors of new technologies that transform our way of life. With an enrollment of nearly 30,000 students, UT Dallas is a rising research powerhouse with top-ranked programs in business, engineering, science, and technology that bring innovation from the classroom and the laboratories into the workforce and into our everyday lives. This is why we were honored to receive this award in 2019 and why we are so thrilled to present this award today. We all know that Plano is the city of excellence, and we could spend the rest of the evening talking about all of the great things that our city has done to make Plano one of the best cities in the country to live, work, and play. But this award is more specific than just overall greatness. This award honors innovation. Instead of resting on the great accomplishments of the past and relying on doing things the way they have always been done, our city is always looking forward, working hard to find new ways to improve our city, improve the lives of our residents, and improve our businesses' ability to thrive. Innovations that come to mind are the Collin Creek Redevelopment Project, the Assembly Park Project, and the Friendly Park Monitor Program. The city's creative services, such as the Senior Care Call Program and the COVID Call Center, also deserve praise. Our city has worked hard to open the lines of communication with residents and found new ways to distribute emergency support in the form of water, shelter, and vaccines. The list goes on, but the message is clear. The city of Plano is proactive, mindful, progressive, and innovative, making them the perfect 2021 Innovator Award recipient. So please welcome City Manager Mark Israelson to the stage to accept this award. Hello, sir.
Well, good evening, everybody. First, I would like to thank the Plano Chamber of Commerce for this award. It's humbling for local government to be recognized for innovation, especially in the light of the past 12 months of COVID and Winter Storm Uri. I'd like to recognize that our organization is empowered by the Plano Mayor, the City Council, and the citizens of Plano, and innovation is only possible through their support. Team Plano works hard every day to deliver the brand City of Excellence to all that live, work, and play in Plano. My time's short, but I'd like to highlight a few of the innovative accomplishments, a few of that which were just mentioned a moment ago. The Calling Creek Redevelopment Project, which is headed up by our Special Projects and Finance Departments. This project will revitalize an important piece of Plano's past to be a destination in Plano's future. Our asphalt overlay on major streets, which is headed up by our Public Works and Engineering Departments. We're implementing better construction methods to our assets to make sure that they last longer and contribute to the vibrancy of the city. Our Comprehensive Plan Review Committee, which was headed up by our planning and our legal departments, which was an enormous undertaking by a citizen committee to find a compromise that would give Plano a plan for our future. Our Winter Storm Uri response from our Plano Fire Rescue, our police department, our public works department, emergency management, parks, and our communications teams. The city worked to solve water and shelter issues with the help of some of our faith-based partners, including notably Grace Outreach, to address those immediate and critical needs, as well as help the community recover. And lastly, our vaccine distribution. With our health department, fire department, police department, emergency management, and parks department, working with our partners at PISD, Collin County, our local healthcare systems, and hospitals, the city's worked to have vaccine hubs available to those who wanted to receive the vaccine. Let me end with saying the city is committed to remaining the city of excellence and delivering innovative solutions to our community. A big thank you to everyone on Team Plano who truly are our greatest assets for earning this prestigious award. Thank you.
Now to present the 2021 Business Executive of the Year Award, please help me welcome to the podium Holly Reed, representing the 2021 award sponsor, Ryan LLC, and Sarah Bonzer, Plano ISD Superintendent and the 2020 Business Executive of the Year.
Well, good evening. This award recognizes an outstanding local business executive who demonstrates leadership, strategic thinking, and the pursuit of excellence within the Plano business community, and also is highly regarded as a business professional with integrity. A list of the previous recipients should be going up on the screen, and I was honored to receive this award in 2015. Seems like a long time ago. I'm excited to be here tonight, most especially representing Ryan LLC, because we'll be moving our headquarters here, not far from here, in the near future, and our team's very excited about that. When I thought about Lisa Smith as receiving this award, I thought, you know, that's kind of like the gymnast receiving the best all-around medal. Because when I first met her, she had little kids and they were running around with her and she was doing community work, she was doing political work, but she was always making a difference. Then she served in elected office, and now she's an incredible leader in business as an executive at her firm today. See, our 2021 Business Executive Leader of the Year, Lisa Smith, really is the best all around. Congratulations, Lisa, and congratulations, Sarah, on your win last year.
Thank you, Holly. Well, it's a privilege to stand today and recognize Lisa. I can't read Holly's part. Okay, I'm starting over. Lisa is no stranger to the Plano Chamber of Commerce. As a graduate of Leadership Plano, Lisa has served as the Leadership Plano Board Chair. She served on the Plano Chamber Board for 4 years, including serving as Board Chair in 2020 of all years. Lisa's leadership and strong decision-making helped guide the Plano Chamber through all the challenges of 2020. In her current role as Community Relations Advisor for FedEx offices, Lisa brings one of the largest corporations in Plano to the table with businesses, local government, and residents, making for a cohesive community working toward common goals. This unprecedented accessibility to the resources and leadership of a multi-billion-dollar corporation that employs thousands is pivotal in making Plano a great place to live and work. Lisa's leadership goes well beyond the Plano Chamber and her role as a FedEx office executive. Lisa served as the board president for the North Central Texas Council of Governments. She served as CEO of Meals on Wheels. She was district director for State Senator Florence Shapiro for over 13 years, and many of you know Lisa for her time serving on Plano City Council, including service as Mayor Pro Tem. Lisa's robust history of service and leadership is no doubt the reason that she was able to navigate the unprecedented 2021 shutdown, affecting not only her company and employees, but also the entire business community represented by the Chamber Board that she chaired. A tremendously difficult task for anyone, but Lisa's poise and grace kept business moving forward and allowed us to be and offered her light at the end of that tunnel. So I'm going off script to tell a little story. So Lisa, people just don't know the detail and the care that you take in the service and leadership that you give. And so this week I had the opportunity to see Lisa at another location in our community where she showed up with the FedEx team and I can't remember his name, Roxo, the robot, to Meadows Elementary, where FedEx delivered 500 winter coats in person to every child in that school and school supplies for every single teacher. So in honor of your service, not only as an executive, but as a servant leader, congratulations on being named the 2021 Business Executive of the Year.
Well, you know, they had to put me with the two tallest presenters of the whole evening, but thank you so much. Wow, what an introduction, and what a prestigious group to be listed among. And to make the night even more special is to have my dear friend Holly Reed here, a former recipient and a dear, dear friend. You know, I count my blessings each and every day. I work for an incredible company, and I get to be involved in this incredible community. Whether you're an individual, a startup, or a major corporation, there's a place for you in Plano. If you can dream it, you can be it. Right, Mayor? There you go. This is a place where you and your company can thrive and grow. And speaking of thriving, I want to give a special thanks to Kelly Marsalis and her tremendous team at the Plano Chamber of Commerce, as well as my colleagues on the board of directors. They did an incredible job these past 2 difficult years in making the chamber even stronger than ever. So please join me in giving them a round of applause. You know, I'm grateful to be part of the FedEx office team. At FedEx, we connect people with possibilities. And through our FedEx Cares initiatives, our goal is to touch 50 million lives by our 50th anniversary in just a few years. And Sarah mentioned our very fun event that went on just this past week, where we delivered those coats for all the students at Meadows Elementary School. It was incredible. But that was just one event. We also delivered a truckload of toys collected by our team members to the USO and DFW to be distributed to military families around the Metroplex. We also will be presenting a check to Paul Quinn College, an HBCU in Dallas that has a virtual campus in Plano, for $250,000. So that's my fun job that I get to do every day. You know, but the true rewards of being involved in Plano are the friends you make along the way. And what a blessing it is to look out among this crowd and see so many of my dear, dear friends that I've made along the way being involved in all the different activities. You know, I've worked along beside so many of you along the way. And I want to thank you for your support and friendship. But most importantly, I want to thank my family, my husband, Bill, my son, Blake, my daughter, Alexis, and my son, Brandon, who is always in my heart. I couldn't do it without their support. So I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you want to be in the world. With compassion in our heart, let's all work every day to be that change in Plano. Thank you so much for this tremendous award.
Now to present the 2021 Small Business Person of the Year Award, sponsored by Frost Bank, please welcome to the stage our 2020 Small Business Person of the Year, Carol Davis.
I'm short too, Lisa. I'm going to push this down a little. Okay. You know, as the 2020 Small Business Person of the Year, it is my absolute honor to join the prestigious list that you see behind me on the screen. And I'm so happy to be here tonight to present the 2021 award to the very deserving Misty Hoyt of Photography by Misty. She is always looking for ways to make those around her shine. She loves to point that spotlight at others and is selfless in her quest to raise the people up around her for them to reach their true potential. It's only fitting that Misty started a photography business because she has a knack for making people smile and bringing out the very best in everyone she meets. Misty has also spent a lot of time growing and nurturing her business, but all the while using it to serve her community. Misty is a graduate of the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program, also Leadership Plano Class 36. She is a commissioner with the City of Plano Cultural Art Commission. She serves on the Plano Chamber Board of Directors. She also serves on the Public Awareness Committee for Conscious Capitalism, and she is a member of the NAACP and partners with many worth organizations providing services to help those in need. Misty refers to herself as the OEO of Photography by Misty, which means Only Executive Officer. However, she is not alone. She has grown her business to have 8 team members, and she covers all of Plano, McKinney, Allen, Dallas, and many other surrounding areas. I'm so happy she's here tonight, and to make us smile, let's please welcome Misty Hoyt as the 2021 Small Business Person of the Year.
Evening. So in the podcast, How I Built This, Guy Raz asks his guests, do you contribute your success to luck or hard work? I'm lucky to have been born in America to John and Judy McCain, shining examples of love, hard work, and values. I am lucky to have met my Michael and was able to convince him to marry me. But don't kid yourself. Marriage is a lot of hard work, or at least that's what Michael tells me. Without a no-fail guide to parenting, we are lucky to have 2 adulting children, Riley and John Michael. I am lucky to have such a great team, most of whom are here tonight, who help me turn my passion for people into a profitable business. And a special gratitude goes out to my Jenny. But what do you do with luck? I mean, even if you realize you have it. Well, me, I'm always in search of it, and I look for ways to pass it on. I have dreamt of this moment, but I was still very much surprised because most of what I do is under the radar, and I kind of like it that way. Certainly, the man on the DART train and the security guard at the Galleria did not nominate me for this recognition. Since the announcement, I've more closely observed and remembered the speeches of those who stood on this stage before me. Many I call friend, and I thank you for your continuing inspiration. Also, in the past several weeks, I've taken a closer look inside of myself, and I've realized that I've become a little lukewarm in my interactions and enthusiasm for life. So this recognition came just in the nick of time. It has shown me my nakedness and reminded me to never be satisfied in my soul. I now throw open the door each morning asking, God, what are we going to do today? And I actually borrowed that from a previous Athena recipient. On your way out the door tonight, pick up a scroll that's down here, and I'm excited to hear what you do with it.
To present the 2021 Athena Award, please welcome Donna Bender, 2021 Director of the Women's Division of the Plano Chamber, and our award sponsor, and Nancy Humphrey, recipient of the 2020 Athena Award.
Good evening. I'm so excited to be here with Donna. And as last year's recipient, virtually by Mabry Jackson, which was so wonderful to follow in her footsteps, I remember how proud I was to be joining this elite group of women in our community. Please see the screen behind me for the complete list of Athena Award recipients.
Thank you. The Plano Chamber's Women's Division provides a platform for women in business to support and encourage each other, in addition to provide a voice within the Chamber for women's business issues. We are a proud partner with the Plano Chamber to present the Athena Award, which is presented nationally as well as city by city on a city-by-city basis to an outstanding businesswoman who is at the top of her field professionally and gives back by empowering other women to reach their leadership potential. This award represents strength, courage, wisdom, and enlightenment, all qualities the Women's Division strives to develop through our monthly luncheons, which brings together approximately 100 leading local businesswomen to build business connections and to learn both from our speakers and from each other. Remember, empowered women empower women.
All right, so this evening we're honoring Jan Rugg. She serves as Coordinating Manager of Public Affairs for Mid-Tex Division of Atmos Energy Corporation. Before joining Atmos Energy, she owned and operated a custom drapery business in Monroe, Louisiana for more than 20 years. As a 12-year employee of Atmos Energy, Jan provides support to Atmos Energy operations in southern Collin County and southern Denton County. In this role, she is responsible for fostering community relationships, customer service, and implementing community and public relation programs. And she does a fabulous job at that. We all can, I see heads nodding. Jan has been actively involved in the community through volunteering with Metro Crest Services and Plano ISD. She currently serves on the Executive Board of Directors for the Flower Mound Chamber of Commerce, the Board of Directors of United Way for Denton County, and the Board of Directors for the Metro Crest Chamber of Commerce. Jan is a former board chair for the Leadership Plano Board of Directors, and she is dedicated to giving back to the communities where she lives and works. Jan is a graduate of Leadership Plano, Class 31, and Leadership North Texas, Class 12. Most recently, she received the Healthy Start and Healthy Future Champion Award from Community Schools in North Texas. A native of Monroe, Louisiana, and you know that when she speaks, she earned a bachelor's degree in communications from the University of Louisiana at Monroe. Jan has 4 children and 3 grandchildren, and she's not old enough to have grandchildren. She and her husband, Jack Jones, live right here in Plano, Texas. In her spare time, she enjoys gardening, traveling, and especially traveling to attend concerts. It is my distinct honor to present the 2021 Athena Award recipient, Jan Rugg.
Wow, this is impressive. Thank you, Donna, and thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. These are some of the fine ladies I get to work with when I do what I do. The reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more. Dr. Jonas Salk. And for those of you under 50, Google him. The day I received notification of this amazing recognition, I reached out to my youngest daughter to share the exciting news and to talk about what this award was about. In the midst of our conversation, she paused and said, "Mom, this award is about you doing you." I guess, looking back, she was right. Growing up, I was raised by a mom who valued service and leadership, and more importantly, led by example. She did so in an unassuming manner, like supporting a friend with career advice. She was a nurse. She wanted everyone to be a nurse. Volunteering in our community or at my school. Her actions were effortless and ingrained in me a lifelong sense to serve. Fast forward to raising my own family, I began contributing to the PTA at my children's school, leading Boy and Girl Scouts troops, and volunteering at various levels in my community. I didn't think much of it because of the extraordinary example my mother had set for me. Following the completion of my degree in 2006, I became employed by Atmos Energy, where I found my dream job. This position has been filled with nonstop opportunities to serve communities in the area and, most importantly, Plano. As a member of Leadership Plano Class 31, the best class ever, I quickly realized that Plano was the city I wanted to call home and began a new chapter of service to the community that has so graciously welcomed me. And then really, thank you to all of you, because each of you have had a part in this process for me. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for this award and for being a gateway to the success of businesses and individuals in Plano. To the Athenas, past and future, I am humbled, and truly it touches my heart to be among you, and thank you for your leadership and for allowing me to stand on your shoulders. And to thank my husband and my children for being my biggest cheerleaders. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jan. And I have to say, your surprise announcement is one of my favorite stories yet, because the level of deception was pretty high to get her into a room. There were fake agendas and everything. I'll just leave it at that. Well, we have one final award this evening, so in anticipation of that, I'd like to please direct your attention to the video screen behind me.
Hello, this is Florence Shapiro, and I'm very proud to say congratulations to Jean Callison on being named the 2021 Citizen of the Year. You know, Jean, you and I have known each other for a very long time. In fact, our families have been friends probably since the day we moved to Plano, which is decades ago. I've watched you as you've grown into a beautiful young lady and into a mom and a volunteer and an elected official, and I'm so very proud of all the work that you have done. You have always worked for this community, and everyone knows your dedication to what we do in every phase of our lives. Whether it's the Plano Independent School District Foundation, whether it's the City of Plano as a city council member, or whether it's the Junior League of Collin County, so many great programs and activities that you've been involved in, and the people of Plano know that. They're honoring you today for all those wonderful things that you've done for our community. You always do it with style and with grace. And I'm here to tell you that the citizens of our community are so very grateful that we are the beneficiaries of all of your good work. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for what you're going to continue to do. And Jean, we're very, very proud of you.
Hi, Jean. I'm here to thank you for your service.
During your terms on the City Council, you were an awesome advocate for the citizens of Plano. You expanded parks, brought in libraries, recreation centers, environmental facilities, lowered our tax bases, brought in new companies and jobs and all the quality of life issues that we need here in Plano. All your accomplishments are so appreciated. Thank you, Jean.
Congratulations, Jean. You are exactly what I think of as the ideal Citizen of the Year. You have done so much work in our community, and I've been fortunate enough to work alongside you in some of those areas. So quick shout out, Junior League. I loved having you as the incoming president after me. I knew the league was in great hands with you in that leadership role. Plano City Council, remember that first campaign? Successful, I might add. You did a wonderful job serving on the council for many terms. Thank you for your service. Plano Independent School District, hey there fellow alumni, thank you for the work on the campus level as well as in the district level, especially with the foundation. And those are just a few of many organizations I could highlight that I've had the opportunity to work with you. But most of all, what I want you to know is these community partners were more successful because you helped lead and unselfishly give of your time and many, many talents. You are a true servant leader, and we are a better community because of you. Thank you for all you do. Congratulations, dear friend.
Congratulations, Jean. I was thrilled to see you honored as the 2021 Citizen of the Year. You are so deserving of this recognition for your many, many years of service to our community, especially to the many nonprofit organizations that you have served. You have left your footprint, a deep footprint, on so many organizations and have done it in a quiet way. So thank you for your service and for all that you have done. Your passion always comes through, especially your passion for education. And I have been able to witness firsthand the impact you have made on the Hendrick Scholarship Foundation and the students that are part of that organization. I know that that organization would not be where it is today without your leadership and your dedication. So again, I say congratulations. I'm very excited to have you recognized tonight as the Citizen of the Year. And I know that you will continue to serve our community and to make an impact every day in all that you do. You are a true role model for volunteerism. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Jerry Chambers, your 2020 Best of Plano Citizen of the Year. Unfortunately, I'm unable to be with you all this evening. I'm thrilled to be able to take a moment to congratulate our newest Citizen of the Year. The Citizen of the Year Award is considered the Plano Chamber's most prestigious award and honors a Plano citizen who has made significant contributions to the welfare and advancement of Plano. This year's award selection committee met to determine who deserves to be added to this elite group, and the answer was abundantly clear. So abundantly clear that the selection committee was baffled that she had not already been selected. It is my great privilege to present this year's award to Jean Callison. Jean has been tirelessly serving the Plano community in so many meaningful ways. It is only fitting that we now honor her appropriately here today. So here are a few highlights of how Jean Callison has contributed to the welfare and advancement of the city of Plano. Jean has been a leader in more organizations than we could possibly list. I personally have had the benefit of her leadership when she served as the president of the Junior League of Collin County, when she served as the president of the National Charity League Plano chapter, when she served as president of the Plano ISD Education Foundation, and also when she served as president of Plano Youth Leadership. She currently serves as the president of the Hendrick Scholarship Foundation. I could also add her service to Women's Auxiliary to the Children's Medical Plano and Young Men's Service League. She's also a graduate of both Leadership Texas and Leadership Plano. Jean has led major community fundraising events such as Ski Plano and legacy of love. She is also the creator and founder of the Core Store, which helps students succeed by equipping teachers with donated classroom resources. This probably is one of her greatest achievements and contributions to her community. And we can't talk about serving the community without talking about Jean's time on City Council. Yes, she was elected to 3 terms and served as Mayor Pro Tem. Like I said, these are just some of the accomplishments on a very long list. But on top of it all, Jean has raised a family with her husband Glenn of 32 years. They have 2 amazing adult children, Will and Abby, and they are all Baylor University graduates. Sick 'em bears. Jean has received the Leadership Plano Distinguished Leadership Award. She was named one of the top 10 women in Collin County by Plano ISD Education Foundation. And in addition to many other awards, we are so thrilled to add 2021 Best of Plano Citizen of the Year to the list. Congratulations, Jean Callison. We are so proud of you. This year's 2021 Citizen of the Year.
Please join me in welcoming your 2021 Citizen of the Year, Jean Callison.
A minute to stand up because I just am 6 weeks post hip replacement surgery, but I'm also shaking because of just being here and listening to those wonderful citizens of the year before me. I'm just in awe, in shock. So to keep me on track, I'm going to share with you a few thoughts that I've had over the last several weeks. Number one is thank you so much for this honor. I'm thrilled to be included among so many of Plano's community leaders that I admire and respect. I also want to thank the Chamber for hosting this event, and I especially want to recognize Jerry Chambers, the 2020 Plano Citizen of the Year. I grew up in Plano, so the first person I want to thank is my mom, Sue Holland, who is here with me this evening. At her insistence, we settled in Canyon Creek in the late 60s, where I attended Aldridge Elementary, a Plano ISD school. When we looked north into Plano, it was a vast farmland, which was especially dark at night, lit only by the moon and the stars. In the late 70s, we moved a mile up the road into Plano proper. I tell you this because I want to take a moment to remember those visionaries who came before us. It was a blessing to grow up in a town where so many worked together during tremendous growth to build an award-winning community. After Baylor, Glenn and I married, and we made our home in Plano. It's with Glenn's support and encouragement that I was able to say yes to so many opportunities. Thank you, Glenn, for believing in me, urging me, and walking beside me for the last 33 years. I also want to thank my kids, Will and Abby, and my extended family, including my cousin Meredith, who is with me here this evening. It's only with their understanding through the busy commitments that I could serve a community that I love so much. What a joy it is to be a citizen of Plano. I am so pleased to name my hometown when asked. I admire our mayor and council along with the city staff. I have a great respect for our school superintendent, the trustees, and the Plano ISD staff. Above all, I am inspired by the numerous nonprofit and business leaders, volunteers, and elected officials who donate countless hours to those they serve. I include the others here tonight, recognized for their contributions, along with you. On a daily basis, each of you sacrifices your time, your talent, and your treasure for the betterment of Plano and her citizens. There are many things that I have learned during these pandemic times, but I think the most important is that God created us to live in community. I'm so awed that He placed me here in Plano with you. Thank you so much for recognizing me for a part of my life that I see as such a pleasure. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish as a community in the days ahead. Thank you so, so much.
Well, to steal Amanda's thunder, I feel very inspired after hearing from all of our award recipients tonight. What used to be, I feel like a marathon in a long evening has become a sprint. So thank you all for helping us celebrate this evening. Congratulations to all of our wonderful award recipients. We're all honored to have such strong examples of leadership and service in our community, and I'm really excited about the future to work alongside of you. I hope you all feel encouraged and inspired like I am to go out and make a difference as well. Thanks again to our sponsors, led by Medical City Plano, our presenting sponsor, and thank you also to our host, the North Texas Performing Arts, for giving us this great location to host an event. I want to go off script for just a moment and also thank our Plano Chamber staff, and I'm going to call out especially Ryan Minter and Veronica Angelot, who helped make tonight possible and made sure we were all where we needed to be. I hope you all here this evening in person will join us across the hall in the Sarah Akers Black Box Theater for a celebratory toast and hors d'oeuvres as we finish out this evening. Congratulations again, and thank you all for being here. If you're